Welcome back, trainers, and let's go ahead and take a look at some more Premier Ultra League battles for Season 6 in the Go Battle League here. This time around, we're going to be looking at a double grass and fire team, and we're going to be using an XL Shiftry. So the IVs on this one are not, the best around, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. So as you can see here, so yeah, we've invested several power-ups past the original 40 here. And for the first few battles, we're actually going to be just a couple power-ups past 40, but then we're actually going to make one more power-up that really probably doesn't do too much for it, but we're still going to do that anyways. We will show that on screen. Then, of course, we're going to be going with our Incinerate, Typhlosion, Blast Bird, and Solar Beam. Man, this thing is amazing. It charges so fast, hits hard. Even if you resist Blast Bird, it's still going to hurt you. So really enjoying the Typhlosion here. And then we do have the good old trusty Tangrowth. We've been using this one for quite a while in the Premier Ultra League. It's just great. The thing's going to be able to combat fire types because it does have Rock Slide. Combined with Vine Whip, it's going to be able to charge that very fast. And it is even going to be able to take out a Charizard because Charizard is going to be so weak to rock types, and then it's going to be able to handle everything else in between. Well, not everything, but quite a few. So say you're going up against a Escavalier. Rock Slide's still going to do quite a bit to it because it is going to be part rock, part bug. Oof. All right. Anyways, Shiftry, absolutely amazing. We do have to look out for Charm and Fighting, of course, as well as several other types. Now, I want to point something out really quick before we get into the commentary here. So, yes, I do make mistakes, believe it or not, and I actually show those battles. I appreciate all of the constructive criticism for sure. Some of you guys are just pointing out the obvious. You should have done this and that, and you would have been able to pull off the win for sure, but just wanted to, I make mistakes, and I like to show you guys as well. Now, also, I don't know what the heck, we've seen this kind of happen before, but I was able to get 3 shields yesterday during the video. I used a shield with my Shadow Exeggutor. It was lagging while I used my shield, and then it shielded up the attack, but then it also did not use my shield. So it's Go Battle League, guys. I mean, if I was trying to play some funny stuff, I wouldn't show that, obviously, right? But then that's going to go to, if I was actually able to pull that off, then that's going to go and prove all of these suckers who have been telling me, there's no exploits, So what is it going to be? Is there an exploit or is there not? So nobody was saying that. I mean, maybe, but they were like, you had a 3rd shield at this, they put the time in there. I guess I didn't really notice during the commentary. I don't know how I could miss something like that, but I guess, you try to keep the flow of the commentary. You lose track of certain things that happen, even something as big as having a 3rd shield. So there you go. I don't know what the heck's going on with it. It's Go Battle League. We already know it's broken. Alright, anyways, we're going to go ahead and power this thing up again with some more XLs. This is going to be the 3rd power-up, I do believe, beyond 40. So I think we're looking pretty good here. So we're going to be doing a little bit better than it usually would. So we're met with a Shiftry here. Let's go ahead and get into the full commentary. I mean, this is... Let's see how much Foul Play does, and we'll be able to determine this. Okay, so... It's not looking the best here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and let, I think, the next one go through as well, and just cross our fingers that they were going to bait us. Although I don't think that they really should at this point. It's going to be another foul play. We're able to not get to a Rock Slide. So close. So the plan is to just let it take us out, go in there with Typhlosion and farm it down with Incinerate here, and in the process getting a bunch of energy to hit everything hard. So we have 2 Blast Burns ready to go here, as well as another Grass type in the back that does not really want to see Charizard. So let's see what we can do here. I do believe I swap after this. Alright, after they get off their charge move, shield this up. Just a Dragon Claw, unfortunately. And we're going to let this one go through, and then I do believe swap. Or we're going to keep going and wait for them to. Never mind. So they're going to be swapping. Going in with the Snorlax. So the Lick is going to be resisted by us because we're going to be Dark type. But Superpower is absolutely going to devastate us. Body Slam is also going to put on a hurting to the Shiftry that's not so tanky. So let's see. Probably going to go just straight for Super. Yeah, I was expecting that. Alright, so we have a ton of energy here. We do not want them to get another Superpower through, so we better use this energy up quick. In comes the Charizard. We're able to get to a Leaf Blade. Yeah, this is massively resisted, but Shiftry hits hard. And one more quick move. We're able to take the win with Shiftry. Let's get it, folks. into the next battle here. We're going to be starting it off with Tangrowth in the beginning the entire time. We're met with an Ampharos. That's fantastic. They're going to be swapping into Sirfetch'd here. Now, this is where I really wish I had my Shadow Executor, but we're just going to have to make do here. Going for the Power Whip, and they're actually shielding it up. That's not great. We're not going for Rock Slide because they're fighting, and it is going to be resisted. We could have baited there, but we didn't. I think we actually shield again. Yeah. Okay, I guess so. Going for another Power Whip. If they want to double up, that's great. We're going to be able to go in here with the Typhlosion and farm down and gain a ton of energy in the process. You guys already know what happens when you gain a bunch of energy with Typhlosion and shields are down. You have Blast Burn, you have Solar Beam. What can really run from you? So let's see. Hopefully there's no close combat. Expecting there is another Night Slash. Fantastic. They're going to be bringing us down pretty low in the process, but that's perfectly fine here. Going to be swapping with energy. And I'm just crossing my... I'm like, please, don't have Focus Blast. I don't think that was... Alright, yeah, Dragon Pulse looking great here. So they're going to be getting a little bit more energy and then swapping themselves. We're going for a Foul Play here onto a Lapras. So, unfortunately, not as energy efficient as well as super effective damage, but it is what it is here. Getting that Leaf Blade through, doing a ton. They're able to farm us down here. We got to hit this instantly, otherwise we're in trouble. They had energy ready to go. We're able to take out that Lapras here. In comes the Ampharos, and we're able to get to the Blast Burn. Is this going to be enough to KO, though? That is the question. And not quite, but we're able to take it out with an Incinerate. Looking good. Incinerate has such a slow registration to actually output the damage, or at least to register the damage. It can put you in a bit of a situation where you're like, come on, and then all of a sudden they take you out, either with a quick move or get to their charge move in the middle of you getting your Incinerate off. Anyways, we're doing okay with this team, not bad. Alright, so we're met with a Clefable here. Now, on the bright side, it takes forever for that thing to get to any sort of charge move. But on the downside, Charm, it's just hurting us a lot. So we're going for Power Whip, getting that through, fantastic. Now, at this point, we're simply going to go for Rock Slides because that'll be enough to KO. And we're going to expect a shield here. A little bit of lag, and there's the shield. They're probably going to be able to get to a charge move. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. There's no point in shielding this up. I'm going to go ahead and simply go in here with the Typhlosion and farm it down. Almost getting to a Blast Burn at this point. We do still have 2 shields. We're going to go ahead and go for the Blast Burn here. And then I do believe now swap into the Shiftry. I was getting my battles mixed up here. Or still, I was trying to swap. It was just the Incinerate. Takes forever, so be careful with that. They're going to be going into a Venusaur. Now, this can be good and bad. We really need to play our cards right here, or we will lose. So we still have 2 shields, so I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. Shielding up that Sludge Bomb, good call, even though Frenzy Plant's still going to hurt us quite a bit. And we're able to take out that Venusaur here. There's no more shields on their end. We have 1 shield left. We're absolutely going to be shielding this up. That will, I think, maybe KOs at that point. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade here. Getting that through, no more shields left, obviously. Swapping into Typhlosion to absorb this here. Just playing it safe. Just playing it 100% safe. We have no more shields, so going back in with the Shiftry, able to get to a Leaf Blade, taking out the Empoleon. Looking great, guys. Loving it. Let's keep it going. Grass is always great. Let's go. All right, so we're met with a Togekiss. This is actually a decent position to be in here, but they're going to be swapping to catch the Rock Slide. Very nice with a Empoleon, so it's not very effective. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Shiftry here, which can just charge at just a machine gun rate. And we're going to be getting off that Leaf Blade here. And going to shield this up. Definitely shield this Jolpeck up here. Able to get to another one. I think we're farming a little extra here. Yeah, we have 2 ready to go. Very smart. So just because we have a Togekiss back there doesn't mean we can't gain a little bit of energy and chip away before we do bring in our last Pokemon here. So going for the Leaf Blade, not very effective, but you know, it's doing something. Able to get to another one here. With 2 of these, I mean, we're chipping away. And no damage, or some damage is better than no damage. What's with me and saying things backwards? Alright, so we're going to be going in here with the Tangrowth and just let the charge move go through. We're just going to go in here with Typhlosion and just handle business here. They're going to be swapping into a Snorlax. And let's see how this plays out. You know, they still have 2 shields, so I don't know how this is going to work. So I don't know about this. They still have a bunch of shields, so let's see how this works. Going for another one, letting it go through. We still have 1 shield left, and we're going to go ahead and use that now. They have a bunch of energy, going for a Body Slam, And it looks like I want to farm down, and oof. Yeah, this is over here. Earthquake, yep. GG's. It is what it is. You can't win them all. You know what it is. Good games. Moving it on to the next one here. Alright, so a Shadow Magnezone. Okay, you know, the thing is kind of squishy. Everything that we're going to throw at it is going to be resisted. Let's go ahead and swap. I go into Shiftry because we don't want to go into our hard counter. And the best that they can do, I'm assuming they have only got a Mirror Shot. They can go for Wild Charge, but it's not very effective. And they're going to be lowering their stats. So there it is. There's that Mirror Shot. And they did lower my attack. That's just lovely. Expecting another Mirror Shot. We're going to go ahead and let that go through. No problem. But since they did lower our attack, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to farm them down at this point. Ain't going to happen. So we're just going to go ahead and use a Leaf Blade. We didn't use a shield, so it's kind of like a win-win. Bringing in the Gallade, and we're able to actually get off a Leaf Blade as well. And this is still going to hurt, and they know it as well. So they do shield it up. Unfortunately, we're resisting the Psychic, the Confusion. So they're able to farm us quite a bit. Going in here with Tangrowth. And I think we're going to use our first shield here. Oh, we're letting it go close combat. That sucks. So close combat to the face. Now a baited Leaf Blade. And they got a slow bro. I don't think we're going to be able to win this here, folks. So what the plan is, I wanted to hit Blast Burn. But I went for the stinking Solar Beam. And I knew they would shield it up. I don't think I could have won this even if I baited them and went for Solar Beam. Who knows? So we would have got to Solar Beam, taken them out, had a little bit of health, and maybe even extra energy here. And now we're going for Solar Beam. Alright, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Who knows? But nonetheless, good game still, right? Moving it on to the next one here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. A Crustle. So yeah, this is not great as well. What we want to do is potentially catch a X-Scissor with Typhlosion. I think we might do that for this battle here. So Rock Slide doing a ton of damage. So we're going to shield up the first one here. Now I feel like they have a little bit more energy for X-Scissor. So there's the first one. And oh, it doesn't look like we're swapping. That's not this battle here. Getting them mixed up. They're actually using a shield here. And, oh, never mind. I was wrong. It is this battle. So we make that nice swap into Typhlosion to catch this X-Scissor to not have to use a shield. Beautiful. They're going into Torterra now. This was not a misclick or anything like that, or a misplay. You're going to see why they went into Torterra. So I was smiling like, all right, either that was a misplay or they got something else weak back there to grass. So in comes Crustle. There's something back there weak to grass. If they're coming back in with Crustle, let me farm a little bit. Going to go instantly for the Blast Burn. It is a victory bell. Let's get it. Not able to get to a Blast Burn again, but that doesn't really matter because we still have grass and grass. That's going to be resisting that. So beautiful. Going to be going for a Rock Slide here. And they have no more shields left. It looks like they're going to be able to Razor Leaf me down, but it takes forever for Razor Leaf to gain energy. So we don't have to worry about them doubling up on charge moves here. So no problems. Simply going to shield this up. Leaf Blade. Getting to our own Leaf Blade, and we're going to be able to take the win. Massively resisted, but they're so low. Shiftry's attack is so high. I mean, it had a sliver. Obviously. All right. So anyways, into the next one here. We're going to be met with a Gallade. So, you know, we've been in this matchup. It's not the worst. It's not the best. But let's go ahead and just stay here. I think this might be the one where I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm going to let everything go through. Let's see. Potentially a bait. Yep, Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade, beautiful. Perfect. And I'm like, okay, I'm not shielding this either. There's no way they're going close combat. Another Leaf Blade, and we're able to get to a freaking Power Whip. Let's go. All right. Beautiful. Taking them out. Not using one shield, and they use one. They're going in there with Venusaur. I'm going in there with the Typhlosion, and they're going to be swapping instantly into their Machamp. And as much as I systematically wanted to swap, we have a Shiftry, and we held ourselves back. Like, oh, don't do that. So we need to really have a little finesse here. Swapping into Shiftry to kind of just absorb stuff. And to just do a little bit of chip damage at this point. I don't really care what it does. They have no more shields left, and they're kind of forced to throw a shield here. We maybe would have been able to get to it. So this is great. Going to go ahead and go in here with Typhlosion. They have some more energy, but we're going to let it go through. Because if the Venusaur is able to actually get to the Frenzy Plant, or I mean the Sludge Bomb, that's going to be devastating if we don't have a shield, and we're able to take the win here. Beautiful. GG's. All right. Let's keep it going here. And we're going to be met with another Gallade. Okay. I think this opponent actually plays a little differently. What they do is build up to do close combats, and they just go all in, like kamikaze. So they're going to be shielding that up. All right, we get a shield out of them. That's great. And we're letting this one go through. Yep, close combat this time. So that thing is just, you know, defense has harshly been dropped. That's great for us. They're going to stay in here. We're going to go in with Shiftry. We're shielding it up. It is a bait, but it's all right. Better safe than sorry. And they're going in here with Empoleon, and I'm like, sounds good to me. I'm just going to go ahead and stay right here, and we'll take care with Typhlosion later on, because we don't want to go up against a Waterfall user. So able to almost take him out. This was so ridiculous. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I'm using my last shield right here. So let's see what they're going to come back in here. It was a Venusaur. Okay, that sounds okay. So what we're going to do is I hope we stay in here. All right, staying in here. And they're going to be going for I think a Frenzy Plant might be able to take us out. You know, it didn't. We swapped. That was a visual. The Shiftry has a little bit of health left, and watch what happens. They're going for Sludge Bomb. Typhlosion, beautiful Pokemon. Can take hits. It's not glassy. I love it. It's not tanky by any means, but it's not glassy. So they're using that last shield. We have 2 Blast Burns, folks. Do you see Incinerate? Do you see the OP-ness? Let's go. And Venusaur coming in, but Shiftry able to get to a Leaf Blade. Now see how amazing it was for us to save that energy as well. Of that little bit of health left, it can come in clutch for you. Let's get it into the next battle. We're met with another Tangrowth, so we got the mirror match going on here. Something interesting happens. Now, I do believe we maybe get an extra Power Whip, or I mean a Vine Whip, but I think they have, theirs is more built for defensive, more PvP IVs, because we're winning the attack priority, but they are going into the yellow last, which is making me believe that they have more bulk as far as defense and HP, and their attack's a little bit lower here. So we're going to be able to potentially get to this and win the Charge Move priority, but they're making such a beautiful swap, which also means that their Tangrowth does have energy, but very, very low health. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Shiftry here and just start chipping away with the Leaf Blade and doing as much as we can while the Confusion is massively resisted. So we will be shielding this up. This is probably a close combat before he goes down. Yep. And taking them out there. We do have energy ready to go. We are down a shield. In comes the Tangrowth. I think we're letting this go through. Rock Side, that's fine. All right, hurts, but you know, we're going to be able to farm down here. We have a ton. What do you have back there? Oh, an Empoleon. Beautiful. Well, we have 3 Leaf Blades ready to go here. So we're going to be hitting these back to back. There goes 1. Oh, we just need to do like 1 more quick move and we'll be able to get off the next Leaf Blade. There it goes. And number 3 here. This will be getting through. And we're looking great here, folks. We're needing swap. It looks like we just went into the Typhlosion, Hydro Cannon, and taking the win. Let's get it. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time.